Bureau Boys is an improvised detective serial. Every Monday morning, the Bureau Boys solve crimes based on clues sent in by their informants.
That's you! Go to thebureauboys.com to submit your clues, informant.
Thanks to informant Phil for this week's clue in the case of the Batty Billionaire. Poem.
When we last left the Bureau Boys, they were standing face to face with Black Ash, the black-faced pastor of the Christian Science Church next door to the Albright estate.
Not only were they face to face with Black Ash, or BA if we are very uncomfortable saying Black Ash, but they were also face to face with the black abyss of two gun barrels which were pointed at Detective Potter and Detective Riley.
It looks like your cards were declined. Get ready to go to hell.
Detective Riley, I told you that you would be the death of me. I knew when you ran up all my credit that this was going to be the end of me, Detective Riley. I've always been so proud of being partners with you, but damn it, I couldn't be madder at you.
I'm so fiscally irresponsible. I'll regret this for the rest of my short life.
Detective Riley, you should have been a politician, not a detective.
They wouldn't accept me, not for my beard and my feet.
Wait, Detective Riley, before we die, what's wrong with your feet?
They're bare.
Oh, well, that's easily remediable. So's your beard, if you think about it. Detective Riley, I'm just saying, Detective Riley 2024. If we make it out of this, I swear to you, I will make you my candidate for 2024.
I'd make you my campaign manager.
Thank you for saying that.
As the boys pee their pants and
Grovel.
shed their tears, groveling. Yes, narrator, groveling. The pastor slowly squeezes each trigger.
Very slowly. So slowly that the boys are able to react. Detective Riley, his muscle mass is even worse than yours. He seems to be struggling at pulling those triggers. Get him, Detective Riley.
So Detective Riley takes out 2 bullets from his pocket.
And Detective Potter takes out 2 gats from his pockets. Because, as you know, the Bureau Boys cannot be trusted to have both the gun and the ammunition.
That's right. So they split the difference.
Detective Potter grabs the shells from Detective Riley. Well, are they called shells? No, they're called bullets, right? We already established. Oh, by the way, narrator.
Yeah, go on.
Don't forget that there are sniper towers all around this area, presumably manned by snipers. With high caliber, high power sniper rifles. Anyhow, Detective Potter quickly slams a couple of bullets into the chambers of these 6-shooters that he carries around.
Good work, narrator. Because he wouldn't be slamming them into a magazine.
That would be ridiculous.
But narrators, we really get to the range quite often, so we know what we're talking about when it comes to firearms.
Well, some people like to blow off steam with macrame or baking or gardening or something like that. You and I like to go fire rounds into rubber ducks.
Oh, no.
Listen, buddy, you have to be asking yourself a question. Did I load 1 bullet into this chamber? Or 2?
Yeah, and your next question better be, are we gonna kill you now or kill you later?
Or kill you with kindness by letting you go. 'Cause my partner is a pacifist, and I am starting to come around on this whole thing, and I think there's been too much violence in this town already. After we involuntarily manslaughtered that witch and a lot of those townspeople.
Yeah. We don't need to get into that.
No.
Legally.
We can't get into it. Those court files are closed.
There's a gag order that's in place indefinitely.
And even if there weren't, we don't want that bad press.
All right. You've got me.
Black Ash, first of all, I want you to apologize to Detective Riley for pointing a gun at him. I've been in this situation before. I worked at a 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I just wasn't prepared to have my whole life flash before me, and I've lived a good life.
Detective Riley, do you want to tell me some of those highlights?
Well, you already know that I got married during our time warp, spent a lot of years just spending cash and getting crazy
So you
with
max
my
out my credit cards and
wife.
almost got me killed, yes.
Of course, before that, before the Bureau, I was a stagehand for...
What? Wait, for Stone Temple Pilots or the Gin Blossoms?
Both. I was on tour with them.
Their 1995 Stone Me with Gin tour?
It was the greatest crossover event in a single decade. Most people don't talk about it because it was a real big explosion on the final night, killing most of the audience members, and so we just,
I talk about it all the time. Detective Potter lifts up his shirt to reveal an I got exploded at the I got stoned by gin tour with a date, June 10th, 1995.
What a small world that you're a fan, that I was there during the explosion. Neither can confirm nor deny that I set up that night's fireworks. And before that, of course, I was a substitute teacher in Serbia. And of course, I
Detective
was raised
Riley.
by wolves.
Detective Potter karate chops Black Ash in the neck, making him slump to the ground. Detective Potter grabs both of his gats, tosses one to Detective Riley. Detective Riley stashes it in his beard. And then Detective Potter puts the other one in the back of his underpants band like one of those cool guys from the movies.
But before Detective Potter, Detective Riley can self-congratulate, they hear a chamber being loaded into a much bigger gun from overhead.
Narrator? Are you talking about God's gun?
God, no! I'm talking about the snipers!
Thank you for bringing that back, narrator. That's satisfying to the extreme.
God uses lightning bolts. We all know that.
The Bureau boys crane their necks upward towards one of the sniper towers where they see a bear and a lion loading a sniper rifle together. However, the bear and the lion, since they do not have opposable thumbs, are struggling to get a second bullet into the chamber, so they only have one shot. Detective Riley, they were only able to load one bullet into that chamber. If we scatter now, worst they can do is kill one of us.
Well, hopefully it's not me. Run!
The Bureau boys dash away. The lion and the bear clumsily hoist the sniper rifle to the bear's shoulder. Together, they're able to pull the trigger when it goes wild. The Bureau boys escape the Christian Science reading room / church grounds and sprint to the Albright estate, where they run through the gate, past the death room, and into the mansion at the Albright estate. Should we finish this wellness check?
Detective Potter, we came here with the job to do. Now let's get it done.
The boys scan the opulent waiting area, the first room of many.
You're talking about the foyer, narrator?
That's the one. There's a grand piano, 2 of them, back to back.
On top of the 2 grand pianos are 2 more grand pianos. So they have back-to-back double-decker grand pianos. How much do you think this guy's worth, narrator?
Judging by his stocks, it varies wildly. One day a millionaire, the next a billionaire. I would say don't invest in the Ants in the Pants company.
By tomorrow, these 4 grand pianos might be 4 Casio keyboards.
Above them hangs a chandelier.
Above the pianos or above the bureau boys, narrator? Specificity.
Above the pianos, for there's a chandelier there. And then above the bureau boys, another chandelier.
And on top of those 2 chandeliers are 2 more chandeliers. 4 back-to-back double-decker chandeliers. This guy needs an interior designer, narrator.
He didn't know what to do with his cash. Where's a woman's touch when you need it? Am I right, narrator?
Probably. I wouldn't know, sadly.
Right, you're part of the incel community.
As the bureau boys stand in the foyer with their mouths agape, a tiger creeps down a double staircase like in Titanic where it comes down on both sides, and above that staircase is 2 more staircases.
Can you believe it?
This guy loves everything in 4s. I'm surprised he just had that 1 child. Marbles. Maybe that was his great disappointment, narrator. But do we need more information? Nah.
Detective Potter, look there. It's a tiger. It's prowling.
The tiger approaches the bureau boys from the front, which is unlike a tiger, for this tiger is the boldest of bold tigers. A name tag on a collar around his neck reads, Bill Murray. Who goes there?
Detective Riley and Detective Potter.
Detective Riley, make yourself as big as you possibly can. Detective Riley fluffs out his beard
and sticks his thumb in his mouth and blows hard, expanding his cheeks.
Why do you trespass on the Albright estate?
Oh, no. We're not trespassing. We were invited here by Marbles. You might know him.
Yes, Marbles gave us $5,000 to come and just simply do a walkthrough of the estate, and we have, honestly, between you and me, Detective Potter looks at the tiger's name tag. Between you and me, Bill Murray, we got a little sidetracked.
Bill Murray, what my partner's trying to say is that we come in peace. We mean you no harm. Take us to your leader.
You come in peace, and you shall leave in pieces.
Bill Murray rises up on his back legs, putting his paws up in the air and doing one of those like, come and get me. You know, narrator, like
a come at me, bro.
Like a come at me, bro, but more in the flavor of like old school Irish boxers. You know?
Yeah, like those guys with the handlebar mustaches, or the ones that curl up at the ends.
That's right. So one fist kind of real close to your chin, the other fist way out there, very far extended.
Like the Notre Dame Fighting Irish logo. I know, narrator.
All right, don't tell me. I don't want to hear about your old college classmates.
Fair enough. If you want to see my leader, you must answer the riddle to this poem.
Hold on, Bill Murray. You want us to answer a riddle to your poem?
That's right. Within this poem lies an answer, and you must figure it out to see my master.
Is the poem the riddle?
The poem is already begun. Are we not having fun? You came in out of the sun to see the one.
You came out of the sun to see the one. Yeah, okay.
That the prophecy hath begun.
Detective Potter, he knows that you know about the prophecy.
Please don't distract me, because I don't remember what I'm supposed to rhyme.
We came into the one. We came in to see the one. We came in out of the sun to see the one.
That the prophecy hath begun. Hath begun.
That the prophecy hath begun.
Okay, that was the A. And now I'm switching rhyme scheme. Because this is all written. Didn't you guys get the pamphlet brochure from the Christian Science reading room next door?
Yeah, Detective Potter, you have that.
I do. Bill Murray, it doesn't say anything about a prophecy. Why don't you just keep going? Okay.
The boys realize that Bill Murray is quite out of breath. He's not very in good shape for a tiger, and that might have something to do with the tiny little weights tied to his collar around his neck, probably put there by the Albrights. Not very humane, in my opinion, narrator.
Narrator, I don't want to interject too much with what you're describing, but as you know, we are wearing these explosive neck collars, for our overseer demands that we narrate all of the action.
Yeah.
And what appears to be weights around Bill Murray's neck seem to be made from the same company as those collars that are around our necks.
Boeing?
That's right, narrator. Boeing, the premier manufacturer of explosive neck collars. Most importantly, narrator, Bill Murray seems to be a prisoner of the Albright estate.
Let's check in with the boys to see if they've figured something like that out as well.
God, I wish we could still talk to them directly.
It would be so much easier.
Listen, we don't want any trouble here. We really just want to see. We couldn't even understand that poem/riddle. We don't really know what's happening here.
And to be honest, Bill Murray, your breathing seems pretty labored. Listen, I don't know what your fashion choices are, but yeah, the something with your collar seems to be throwing me off a little bit. It seems pretty tight, restrictive.
And my partner is, I mean, you know that fable about the lion that had a thorn in its paw? My partner was literally the guy who pulled that thorn out of his paw. It wasn't a mouse, it was my partner.
It's based on me.
I've been in the Albright estate my entire life, and they put this collar on me 5 years ago, and I've grown, and it's struggling to... I have to stay on the campus or else this collar goes off, and that's the end of Bill Murray.
Well, lucky for you, Bill Murray. I've got plenty of experience in successfully disabling and enabling bombs. I used to be a stagehand for the Stone Temple Pilots.
Detective Riley, are you sure? Are you sure? Because I was at that concert in 1995, and a lot of people got hurt with your explosive... Detective Riley, I just want to make sure. Are you sure?
This is my moment of redemption. This is when I can make it all right again. I could redeem myself for slaughtering thousands upon thousands of men, women, children,
and 2 of the Stone Temple Pilots, and 3 Gin Blossoms.
I've got this. Believe in me.
Anything you can do is better than this life.
So Detective Riley thrusts his hand into his beard, digging around for his disarming tools. He discards a pack of bubble gum, a safe,
his arming tools, which is just a match,
a couple of cookbooks, hair ties,
a big old bong, of course,
a secondary trench coat, just in case,
and a baby whale shark. Detective Riley, did you take that from the morgue? You know what? Never mind. Help this poor tiger.
Here we go. And there, buried deep at the bottom of his beard hairs, is a small paperclip.
Detective Riley, you can do this. I believe in you. I believe in you. I have no choice. I believe in you too.
Stop struggling. Detective Riley unwinds the little paperclip, sticks it into the locking mechanism of the collar, and starts wiggling. Left, right, left again, up, down.
There's a click. Detective Riley, Bill Murray, and Detective Potter freeze in terror.
Did
Detective Riley disarm the bomb or accidentally arm an explosive device that will kill everyone?
Will the Bureau Boys be led to the prophecy? The one who regrets his social media choices, aka Peter Albright?
And what will they find Peter Albright doing when they finally encounter him?
And what about Mrs. Albright? Because don't forget, narrator, the Bureau Boys were originally called in on yet another missing persons case. And we haven't even talked about her.
It wasn't really clear. It was very urgent. Bobbles didn't seem too worried.
He wasn't helpful at all, frankly.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Anyway, find out the answers to these questions and many more next week on the case of the Batty Billionaire.
If you enjoyed this episode, help the Bureau Boys solve this case by submitting your clue at thebureauboys.com. They may use it on a future episode.
While you're there, why not join their informant network and tell all your friends and family to join too? But don't tell the criminals, because the Bureau Boys are coming for them.